Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Okay, so I'm just plugging away a few videos today. I have today off, so I'm going to be changing up my whole YouTube channel content there probably for the winter, so I won't be driving around as much, so you know, you're going to have a weird time. You're going to be turning down your headphones. I can hear them too clearly now. I don't hear things rattling in this car, you know. And I did clean my car, well, sort of clean my car. I got the stovepipes out of it. I got the moose leg out of it. The moose leg lamp? Yeah, I put it in the basement, so I can't wait to see if it works. Moose leg lamp. Alright, so this video is why I do not support the nuclear family. Yes, I don't support it. I don't support it at all. And I'll tell you why. It's because the nuclear family was already the deterioration. The world needs to get back to more extended family. So extended family versus nuclear family. Nuclear family is you, your wife, and your kids live in a house, right? But it's more than that. Because your neighbors are people you probably don't know that well on either side of you. Okay, that's a good summarizing of the nuclear family for the post-it notes version, right? And you can go on to, no, it's exactly this. And okay, the nuclear family, where it came from, and it's the downsize. It's the beginning of the downsize. The extended family is, okay, you live in your, it looks like the nuclear family in a lot of ways, but it could be multiple. Like it's your mom and dad, the kids, sometimes grandma or grandpa will live with you, right? Sometimes a cousin will live with you. Some places in the world, it's like 6 generations of family. Believe it or not, it's like 5 or 6 generations of family living under one roof. I'm not talking to that extent. I'm just talking about, okay, so you live in the house, you have the children, you have the parents, maybe you have an uncle there or a grandparent or something, or maybe not, but next door is somebody you grew up with your entire life. On the other side is your cousin or your brother or your sister's place or your mom and dad's place. And this is kind of the scenario I'm in, is extended family. So even though the house itself is not necessarily what is agreed upon as extended family, that, like I say, 5 generations living under one roof, I'm not calling for that. What I'm saying is, when you have extended family, it's not just the house you live in, it's the houses around you, the community around you, it's all that. And when you have extended family situations, you typically have a high trust society or a high trust community. Usually, even if you're not related directly to that next person beside you, it's so close you might as well be. Oh, hey, I have a problem. Can you help me out? Yeah, people come to your aid as a community. And you see that a lot in these small towns like I live in. And people make fun of us all the time for being backwaters, hillbillies, hicks, and stuff like that. But boy, if you're ever here and you're in trouble, people got your back. You can't put a price tag on that, nor can you put it into words how appreciative it is to be and privileged it is to live in that kind of a situation. It doesn't mean everybody's going to cater to you. What I'm saying is that you have a better connection with the people around you, which means you have more relationships. And people think relationships, in a nuclear family setting, you think just boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, that kind of thing. In extended family, you think of, okay, that stuff too, but the relationships of you with the newspaper boy or the mailman. I know those things don't really exist, but just to give you kind of a, it's like, good morning, how you doing? The corner store guy. Good morning, how you doing? The guy that's going up the road with his pickup truck to go get a load of wood every morning. How you doing? The old man that's walking down the street. How you doing? Good morning to you. Yeah, what are you up to today? What are you up to today? Oh, I'm up to this, I'm up to that. See you later. 5 minute, 10-second chats of just checking in on everybody. You know what I mean? And that's what an extended family gives you. Maybe extended family might not be the proper term of what it should have been, but it's what it links to is what I term as family nation future, which is so important because with a strong family units, you can get a strong community. From strong communities, you can get a strong nation. From a strong nation, you can get a future. Right? And this is how people have done it for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But in the last past 100 years or so, people have been moving away. Like this idea of everybody having their own apartment, living by themselves all the time, that's actually relatively new, like 50, 60, 70 years that's been going on as a more dominant thing. But before that, everybody, like I say, there was always the granny flat, everything was always close. And the way modernity has laid things out for us, it really does turn everybody into atomized individuals. And that atomized individuality, as we see, is a lot of people lost feeling lonely, the loneliness epidemic. You got women that are freaking out and trying to swear off men, with the 4B movement thing going on now. I'm sure it'll phase out. You got the MGTOW guys, swearing off women, whatever. They go on about the gynecological system, no-fault divorce and stuff like that, which that's fine, but you're missing the point. Those are symptoms that you're going on about, not the cause. Those things wouldn't exist in a strong extended family society. They don't need to. They don't need to. People are more balanced. People are more connected. You don't have as many broken families, so the role models change. You don't have hyper-individuality as your role model. You have, collective tribal, ownership. And one of the big things is the responsibility factor. When you're not just always just doing you and me kind of thing, and you're concerned about other people, you're out of your own head. You're concerned about other people and their well-being and stuff like that, and you tend to act more selfless. I'm not saying you're going to turn into a saint, but what I'm saying is you default to okay, I'm going to buy a loaf of bread, I better get that too because such and such likes this and such likes that, rather than I'm just buying for me. You know what I mean? I know it might not be the best example, but you get the idea that you just default to the extended family mindset of, you're not always just putting yourself first, and which reduces narcissism. And there's studies that show siblings that grow up, the more siblings you grow up with, usually the better adjusted you become, because you learn better socialization skills. And the best way to learn socialization skills is through big community. The best way to get big community is through extended family. So anyway, that's just a really short brief. I don't want to make video after video after video on it. Hopefully that'll be enough for you. But I think that's a really good topic. We'll probably address it many times in the future because it is a foundation of a lot of and solution to a lot of the problems that we are facing in modernity and modern societies in the West here. So anyway, there we go.